Hey, it's your boy Sid. It's your boy Dis. We in here together. Thoughts from your boy. Check us out. Peace. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm your host. Dysfunctional world.
I'm your boy Sid, aka Mr. Let's Talk.
So let's talk.
Man, what we talking about, man?
The ultimate sacrifice.
Ultimate sacrifice.
What does that mean?
Dun, dun.
Yeah, what does that mean? What we giving up?
You know what? When I think about that, it's like that sounds like it's something that's so important. You know what I'm saying? Like the ultimate sacrifice.
It sounds like one of them deals where the devil like, here, put your finger on a little thorn and sign.
Right. Yeah. You gotta sign your name in blood.
Yeah.
Yeah. The ultimate sacrifice.
The ultimate sacrifice.
So let's jump into that. Let's talk about that. What is the ultimate sacrifice for you? What is your ultimate sacrifice?
My kids.
Okay. So let's say to get out of a situation. Like, let's take the kids out of it. Right?
Okay.
We know for most folks,
right.
Cause that's mine too.
Right.
The kids, wife, stuff like that. But to get out of a jam, it's the ultimate situation. Are you willing to be on the run for 20 years?
You know what's funny about that?
Mm-hmm.
If you do something bad and you turn yourself in,
Mm-hmm.
they lessen the crime. But if you run for 20 years
Mm-hmm.
and then you finally get caught, they give you all that time that they were thinking about giving you the first time.
Yeah.
Like, they don't give you that reduced shit. They give you all that time they thought they were thinking about giving you.
Mm-hmm. The original charges plus some more. Yeah. But I mean, the ultimate sacrifice would be turning yourself in, right? Because that's you giving up. You're giving yourself up. So that's the ultimate sacrifice.
Or having my family do it so they can collect the war money.
Right. But I'm just saying, ultimately, it's you, right? And, and you making the choice to do that.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? So, but what if you had a guaranteed place to be where you know you could be safe? Well, not safe, but I'm just saying, if you can get there, you'll be safe. Put it like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like one of the non-extradition countries where you know they ain't coming to get you, but you just got to get to that, you know what I'm saying, to that place. Because I'm trying to just think of like the ultimate sacrifice. And I guess, like you said, turning yourself in, even if you tell your loved ones to do it so they can get the money, that's still huge. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because you're giving up yourself.
Your freedom.
Yeah, you like, man, okay, I'm voluntarily giving up my freedom. That's a big one.
Freedom. I guess the freedom would be the ultimate sacrifice. Who wants to be a slave in a prison system? Because they do still have a chain gang.
Right, that's true.
And they do make you do manual labor.
That's true.
So,
yep.
Technically, you're a slave. They feed you 3 meals in a cot, just enough to get by. Not enough to get healthy, not enough to get well.
That's it. It's calories. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy, though. I mean, but, okay, so prisoners are making the ultimate sacrifice, or are vets, people in war, making the ultimate sacrifice?
I think vets do it worse because we give up we put our lives on the line for everybody else's freedoms that they don't appreciate at the end of the day. Like I heard that many times, like, who's our boss when you're in the military? A civilian. Civilian can tell you what to do because they're over you because you work to serve the public. The police don't even have that dumb shit. I mean, for real, like they teach you in the military that civilians are your boss. You work for them. We work to protect their freedoms and liberties. Police officers are supposed to serve and protect. They don't work for the individuals. They're just supposed to protect them.
Wow. Okay. That's a good one right there. I like what you just said. See, and that's like the ultimate sacrifice right there. That is making the ultimate sacrifice, especially when you're doing it for people you don't know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You putting your life on the line for people you don't even know, who may not even care about what it is that you're doing.
Or you go because your mom has 3 boys and a girl, and all 3 of y'all are, 2 out of the 3 are draftable. You gotta leave 1 at home so your mom can have a male son to carry on the name. So to volunteer to go so one of the other brothers don't gotta go, that's the ultimate sacrifice. Especially during World War whatever.
Right.
Like those times when we were really any conflict, not now, not what they no, like for real.
But like real conflict.
Yeah.
So
like Desert Storm, Vietnam, World War II, World War One, not the Persian Gulf. Was it Persian Gulf War? Yeah. That was
yeah.
Yeah.
That was early in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Operation Iraqi Freedom and you know all that stuff.
That's where they created Bin Laden.
Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna switch it up a little bit.
All right.
What's the ultimate sacrifice in a relationship?
Honesty.
Honesty.
100% honesty.
That's the ultimate sacrifice.
Because you tell her if you're cheating. You tell her if you want to cheat.
Mm-hmm.
You tell her the stuff that people don't expect to hear. So honesty in a relationship is the ultimate sacrifice. Complete honesty. Unless you know what I'm saying, unless you're perfect and you don't do no wrong ever. But if you do wrong one time, you know, complete honesty would be.
I don't think people are completely honest with each other.
They're not.
100%.
That's what I'm saying. So that would be the ultimate sacrifice.
I mean, but you have relationships that's very good, you know what I'm saying, and they're not 100% with each other. And basically what I mean by that is 100, like you said, 100% just means everything. So if somebody say, how you feeling? I'm alright when you ain't alright.
Right.
That ain't 100%. You
right.
know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
right.
And we know that happened on
What's
both
on your
sides.
mind?
Yeah,
Nothing. No, the whole world is on your mind.
But they have a good day together though.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So because sometimes though, you know, sometimes not putting it out there may be the best thing in that moment, in that situation.
Okay. I don't know if you've seen the video or not.
Mm-hmm.
There's a video of an old Black Panther lady. She had an afro. I think she was kind of light skinned.
Mm-hmm.
She told the dude, I want you to treat me like you treat that white man. He was like, what you mean? You lie to that white man every day.
Mm-hmm.
You lie in his face. He say, how you doing? Are you good? You say yes.
Mm-hmm.
When you're not. You don't make enough money. You lie to this white man every day. Lie to me. Come home. Tell me that you're great. Tell me that you're good. Don't feed me all your bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Just tell me just tell me that lie. So, if the lie makes you feel good, then yeah, y'all gonna have a great time. But if you tell the truth, it might not be no more great times.
Yeah. Yes and no. Yes and no, because once again, okay, so let me ask you this. Is it telling versus being asked that makes it honest?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Because at that point, the person who's doing the asking, they're not showing what to ask then. Because let's say they ask you about how you feeling or how your day was.
Okay.
But in reality, the thing that's bothering you is you missing a loved one or something.
True.
And they didn't remember that or they didn't catch that.
True.
You see what I'm saying? So that's what's bothering you.
True.
So, you know what I'm saying? Even though they asked about the wrong thing. So does that really help?
That's a good one.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm thinking like, if that person they'd be like, you okay? You'd be like, yeah, I'm fine.
But again, when that still comes out to 100% honesty, whether you ask or you tell, like they say, how you doing? You be like, I'm fucked up. That's real. That's honest. Don't nobody want to hear that. And most people ain't gonna do shit to try to help you out of the situation.
Mm-hmm.
You know, motherfuckers, like, say you go to work every day. Somebody walk by, hey, say, how you doing? I'm good. Let's say deep down you missing a love, like you just said. You missing somebody that passed away or got killed, and you like, I'm really fucked up inside with today. But if you told them that, they be like, damn, why you bringing that shit to work? I don't want to hear that shit. I just want to do my job and go home.
Right.
But if you told them the truth, they would know.
But okay, if you told them the truth and then they told you their truth, I don't want to hear that shit. Why you tell me that shit? You see what I'm saying? So they doing what you telling them, what you saying that you doing. You being truthful and then they being truthful too. Like why you bring that to work, which is the truth. If you were feeling that bad inside, you should stay home, which is the truth. You see what I'm saying? So it's kind of like it's a battle, yeah, double-edged sword, yeah.
Double-edged sword.
Yeah.
You want to stick yourself and stick him. Either way you go, if you go forward,
yeah,
you're gonna stick yourself anyway.
I don't think, and this might sound weird, but I don't think 100% honesty is actually good. I think learning how to play the game is good.
That is good.
You know what I'm saying? And,
I mean, that's how you make a relationship last, playing the game.
Yes.
But being 100% honest.
Mm-hmm. And once again, I'm talking about like what we saying now. If somebody like, how you doing? How you feel? You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. I ain't talking about like if you cheat now. We ain't talking about stuff like that. So nah, don't do that now. Yeah. I just had to clear that up. Like, don't do that. We ain't talking about that. We ain't talking about that. We talking about like.
But you said, don't be honest about that.
Yeah. Like, no. Be honest. I'm saying, don't do it. Don't do it so that way you don't have to be honest because you're not doing it. You see what I'm saying?
Fair.
Like, just don't.
That's
do
a good one. That's a good
what I'm
one.
saying.
Okay.
Yeah. That got cleared up with you, man. I gotta make sure I clear that up. Yeah.
I'm just saying, man. You like, don't do that. That's bad. Like, okay, all right. Let her find out.
Nah, just don't do it. Is what I'm saying. Don't do it.
You gonna think you was in the doghouse?
No.
Now you in the shelter. Big fault, man. Can I go home? Hey, I'm sorry.
On the podcast, they said. No. I think you misunderstood what they said.
Okay, I'm right with that one. Don't do that.
Yeah, don't cheat. Do it. That's what we say.
Don't cheat, so you don't gotta own up to it.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Right.
Yeah.
Right. That's it right there.
If you ain't doing nothing, you ain't got nothing to own up to.
Right.
But the honesty we're talking about is just being honest with the people around you. If someone asks you if you're having a good day and you're not, tell them. If somebody asks you, do you want some, and you do, but you don't want to seem like a beggar. If you want it, you need to ask for it. You need to open your mouth and say yes.
Well, I think discretion is the key. You know what I'm saying? Because
is it discretion or is it tech?
Well, tech would just be
in the core,
would be how you say it,
right?
Though. You know what I'm saying? But discretion would be who you say it to.
Ah.
And that's what I'm saying. Because if everybody asks you how you doing, you tell everybody you having a bad day, ain't none of their business. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially if you missing a loved one. You know what I'm saying? Like, right. I don't even know you. We ain't never talked. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you work here with me.
Now you all in my business.
Yeah, and here it is. I'm telling you I miss a loved one. You standing there listening like, for real? Like, I'm sorry to hear that. Like, what? I don't even know you. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's discretion. It's like,
all right, side note. Mm-hmm. What's wrong with saying sorry?
Nothing.
Okay.
Nothing at all.
I know a woman. She says, don't say sorry, because sorry means that you did something. Mm-hmm. Sorry means that you make an excuse.
Mm-hmm.
An excuse. So she like, just say apologize. Don't use the word I'm sorry, because that means that you did something.
Mm-hmm. That's that new wave stuff, right? And I don't mean kids, but I mean like in the business world and all that stuff, they have a key set of words that they don't use because of the negative connotation, and I'm sorry is one of them.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Where they never say I'm sorry, they just say I apologize. What's the other one? My condolences, or they'll come up with another way without it having any sort of negative connotation to it.
My prayers go out to you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. Unfortunately, we're unable to, whatever. They call that a soft no. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because they're saying unfortunately as if they really wanted to do it.
Right. When
they have the power to do it, but it's like unfortunately we're unable to hire you at this time.
Why? Unfortunate reasons.
Right. So yeah.
Try again next month. What?
What?
Now. Yeah. My water bill's due today. Next month we won't have no water, goddamn.
What? Oh man.
But the ultimate sacrifice. What do y'all deem the ultimate sacrifice is? Leave it in the comments.
Definitely drop a comment.
Share the video. Watch the video.
Watch the video, y'all. For real.
At least watch, what is it, 15 seconds?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Watch 30 seconds of the video.
And y'all been doing good on the watch time, so we appreciate that, man. We just ask y'all to continue. Keep it up, for real. Drop those ideas on topics that y'all want to talk about and discuss. Be sure to do that. Whatever it is you want to talk about.
What else do you feel like would be the ultimate sacrifice?
Okay, so let's switch over to work.
Okay.
Right, so what is the ultimate sacrifice at work, in the workplace?
Biting your tongue. When you know you're right.
I would agree.
When you know you're right.
Yes.
Or when you head of the project, somebody else is taking the credit. Biting your tongue. The ultimate sacrifice. Because you can say, no, boss. Hey. Kill all the funny music. Take the popcorn back. Take the cake back. I did this. Right. I put this together. Me. No, not him, not Bobby, not Joe. Sorry, Joanne. I'm throwing you under the bus too. It was just me. This was my idea. This was my project. I did this. Oh, you did all that, Mr. Woods? Yes. You want a promotion, huh? That would be nice. Well, you just showed me that you got no team workship.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they'll find a way to try to spin it.
What are you talking about? Well, instead of saying we did a great job, sir, or can I head up the next project, you just downed out everybody that didn't help. That's not teamwork.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
Now he been honest to you.
Yep. Yeah. And you like,
honesty cuts both ways when it comes. Yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
You right. And you like, huh? Wait, I thought too late. Too late.
That's what you get for thinking. Yeah.
That and like you said, just bite your tongue a lot of times, especially when it's been my experience when I had jobs where you work in the field. You know what I'm saying? Because for men who work in the field, the language is very lax. You know what I'm saying? It's just as if they at the bar or something.
Yes.
They cussing and all this other stuff. And a lot of times, your supervisor may reprimand you and they cussing and stuff like that. But you got to know that if you're a part of the crew, that he's not cussing at you. That's just part of the lingo. It's part of, you know what I'm saying? And that was something that I had trouble with. You know what I'm saying? Especially, well, I ain't gonna say especially, but when I worked around anybody, I ain't gonna lie, because I was gonna say, but yeah, when I worked around anybody, once I became part of the crew, even when they talk to me a certain way, I'm like, oh. But I started to understand, like, okay, they not disrespecting me. They're not trying to. They just, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I'm one of the fellas. We just tripping. They want to see how I'm gonna react to this. Like, all right, is he cool? Is he not cool? He gonna be mad? So you learn that and you go along with it. But one thing you do have to watch is you can't let everybody talk to you like that.
True.
Let's say you part of the clique at work. Let's say it's like 5 or 6 of y'all, just y'all. Other people may hear the way that your homies or your people in the clique talk to you, so they may think that they can talk to you like that too. And that's no, right? You can't do that, right? Like I said, me, Bobby, Joe, Steve, we cool. We hang out after work, whatever. They can call and not call me. They can say shut up, and I know that they ain't being disrespectful. It's just part of a running joke that we have or whatever. You can't tell me shut up without me popping off at you. You see what I'm saying? Because it's not the same.
I remember when I was working at the water company, and one night I worked with this white lady. She was supposed to be like the operator for that night. She was like an operator / helper or whatever. She wasn't full operator yet. She was operator / something else. And so we was there and we was doing the water board thing, and she was like, why you can't say the word nigger? What? I mean, it's just like a rainbow. Everybody said, everything else. What? I said, if you was a dude, we'd be fine right now. I don't understand why. I mean, it shouldn't. You say the word is universal. No. When I told on her, because I had to tell, because I really wanted to slap 5 from her ass. My boss was like, how I know you didn't instigate her to say that word? Instigate her? What? All right. So I try to keep my head down, bite my tongue. Got in trouble for some other shit. I always get in trouble, man. Now that I think about it.
I had a situation like that when I worked at Aldi's. If y'all have an Aldi's in your city, in your state or whatever, y'all know the store. I was working, I think I was the shift manager at the time, I think. I don't know.
Okay.
But and he was a cool dude, right? And he kind of asked me the same thing. He was like, hey, said, why do black people get mad if a white person say nigger or call them nigger? And he said the hard ER. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I knew this man. This dude was cool. Me and him have had many deep conversations, right?
Okay.
But for whatever reason, it hit me different.
Yeah.
It hit different. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be honest. I knew exactly what he was asking me.
Right.
And it was a legit question. You know what I'm saying? I know he didn't mean no harm from it, but in that moment, it hit different. Just because who it was coming. Just, you know what I'm saying? When I look over, it shouldn't be coming from you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's how I looked at it. Now on the inside, I'm screaming. You know what I'm saying? But I always, especially, and I got this from my dad, you gotta look at it as an opportunity to learn or to teach.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So I'm like, you know what? Instead of getting mad and resulting to fisticuffs, you know what I'm talking about? Then I'm gonna talk. And we had a great conversation about it. But in that conversation, I told him, I almost said his name right. I said, hey, don't approach it like that. Don't use that word to nobody else. He was like, what? I said, don't, you know what I'm saying? Next time, don't use that. If you want to know about like how black people feel about this word, don't say it. I said, say N-word or whatever the popular term was at the time, you know, because it was like some years ago.
Right.
So I was like, just don't say that. He was like, why not? I said, because somebody might swing on you before they ask you, you know what I'm saying, what you mean by it. They may react first and then talk later.
True.
I said, they may not care about the job. I had kids at the time. I'm like, well, I got kids and I need this job because especially they're paying good, especially at that time. I'm like, I can't afford to lose this job. At the same time, though, people ain't going to allow themselves to be disrespected. I said, now I know you. I've been working for you for however many years it's been. I know you ain't mean it like that, but everybody is not going to take it like that.
True.
So it became a teaching moment. And it was cool. It was an absolute cool conversation, but it was an experience that I'll never forget because I haven't had too many opportunities, too many experiences of that happening.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Of somebody genuinely walking up to me who I know, who I respected, you know what I'm saying? Because I did respect the man, and asked me that. I did, you know.
But she didn't mean it from a respectful. I know she didn't mean it from a respectful.
But she probably didn't, you know what I'm saying? But
like the dude when we went to Tennessee with my brother, and I was telling you about how we were trying to shoot a video, and I had a little white girl stand the hook, but it was like, what? Who are these? He said, hey, that's what he said. Who are these niggas? What? And then she was like, oh my God, please don't do nothing to him. And my eyes turned color. Like, you know, I thought I was going to turn into a Saiyan around this bitch. I was really, it really put me in a foul mood. Like the switch just went off. I went on medicine at the time. Yeah, it was about to get bad. She begged me. She was holding my hand. She was like, please don't. And he turned around and walked to the truck. And I'm like, don't you know I yanked that out of the truck and stomped the shit out of him? Like, literally stomped. Mud holes in the dude. He wasn't no bigger than, he was probably about 5'5". He was a short little white dude. But he said that. And it took me to a whole nother space. Like when I was in the first grade, first grade, a little boy called me about 15 racial terms. I remember the N-word, and I remember the last one. I don't know what he said in between. I was just getting madder and madder. The last one was a black booger. I kicked the bathroom stall door off the hinges. I was in first grade. I kicked the stall off the hinges. I grabbed his ass, choked him. I don't remember what. I grabbed his ass. So I choked his ass and I was punching him. And the teacher walked in and she was like, oh my God, what are you doing to him? Because he was fucked up. There wasn't no like, I'm play. I was really putting lumps and shit on the nigga's face. And so she was like, oh my God, why would you do that? And so all the kids in the bathroom were like, hey. It wasn't his fault. He came here and started saying racial words to him first, and he lost it. She's like, oh my God, is that true? Yes, ma'am. She's like, why you need to tell me? Why you didn't take the time to tell me what was going on? You was just going to take that. I said, I was going to take it. And when I see him tomorrow, I'm going to take some more.
Now, let me ask you, are they making the ultimate sacrifice when they say that? They making is that like, you know what I'm saying? They are making the ultimate sacrifice? Oh my goodness. No, but that word can take on so many meanings because it applies to every single situation. You know what I'm saying? Be it a relationship, you know what I'm saying? Be it a job, be it your kids at home, you know what I'm saying? It don't matter what the situation is, it's gonna have an ultimate sacrifice. And are you willing to pay that ultimate sacrifice? Or make, rather, that ultimate sacrifice? Are you willing to make?
Yes.
Because in some cases, as we see, let's take some modern day stuff real quick. Twerking 3.0. And we know, and y'all know what I'm talking about, the hardcore stuff. Some people are willing to make this sacrifice of being over-sexualizing themselves.
Right.
But it's a crapshoot. It's 50-50 whether or not a lot of these women are going to make it and make the kind of money that they want to make. So it's a crapshoot. And actually 50-50 might even be too high. And as we see, a lot of them don't make it.
It is.
So
you got to have something to make you stand out among the rest.
Right.
It's just like podcasts.
Absolutely.
It's like podcasts.
But at least with podcasts, if the podcast doesn't work, you know what I'm saying? You didn't kill your own vibe, your own. You see what I'm saying? As far as any other space may go,
You could be like Andrew Tate.
just okay, but that's different. Because let me ask you why. Let me tell you why.
Okay.
Think about how many more people now know Andrew Tate than they did before. And he already had a nice, decent sized following. But now, bro, everybody know him. And all he do is, he was just arguing with Piers Morgan. Piers Morgan. I'm saying that correctly. Yeah. So he's only canceled on YouTube and stuff, but it's like other sites are picking him up because they like, okay, y'all know YouTube ain't the only one. And they going to take all the canceled folk from YouTube. And it's one in particular, I don't know if you want me to call it out, I can call it out. I can tell you where everybody at. They on rumble.com. That's where everybody going who get canceled.
Rumble.com?
Yeah.
What is that?
It's like another web platform.
It's another YouTube?
Basically, yeah. Tater's over there. I believe his brother got a page over there too. What's his name? Sneeko is over there. I believe Fresh and Fit put something over there too.
Okay.
So that's all they doing. And these other platforms are saying, you know what, you were super big on YouTube, so people still know your name. So all they gonna do is get them to follow over there. Yeah.
That's good marketing.
And that's all they doing, bro. So yeah, he got canceled, but everybody still know where he at because when he popped up on Fresh and Fit for those, and they still running the episode because they went over there to where he from in Romania.
Okay.
They put it like they made one of the ultimate sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? Like financially, because who knows how much and they got bread, but I'm just saying they went over there and they vlogged and they did all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Made a bunch of videos, and now that they back, you can tell they just chopped them up.
Okay.
And they're releasing them. We getting hundreds of thousands of views. So
can't get mad at that.
yeah. And like once you cancel somebody, they just blow them up even more.
It does.
You know what I'm saying? Because people want to know about them now.
Right.
They old stuff. If you notice, YouTube may not take down their old stuff. Their old stuff may still be up. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And if that stuff is taken down, they gonna hit all these platforms and be on other people's platforms.
This is
and
true.
on them other people's platforms, they gonna be screaming out where they at, and people gonna start going up. So it's like it don't make sense for YouTube to really cancel anybody, because you're doing them a favor almost. You almost making them a figuratively speaking a martyr.
Internet martyr.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And folks gonna be like, okay, yeah.
But they have people out here that do need to cancel.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Now it's funny how if you think about, and these are like we talking about once again ultimate sacrifices. When you think about Andrew Tate, who was canceled because of his content.
Right.
Because of content. Sneeko, like I said, and a lot of y'all may not know the name, you know what I'm saying, but like this dude, he had a huge platform, you know what I'm saying. He was on YouTube and he got canceled. He made the same kind of content.
Okay.
He been on it like 10 years. He got canceled. The other guy, I can't think of his name. They wanted Kevin Samuels canceled. They wanted him canceled.
I believe you.
His views was out this world too, you know what I'm saying?
Still is.
Yeah, and it's like, right, still is, right. You think about those type of people, you like, okay, I see why they want them canceled. I see why. Because the message they spread.
Yeah.
And it's not like it's something negative. It's not like it's a negative message that they spread. But the powers that be know that women need to be empowered more, because why could they spend more? And it's always about the bottom line. Always about the bottom line. So women have to be appeased and all this other stuff. I'm not saying that, you know what I'm saying, that they should be disrespecting and stuff. I'm not saying that at all. But you can't just silence men's voices like that. Men got opinion on stuff too, and we want to talk about it, you know what I'm saying?
Right. And
not just have this men of trash idea thrown about and just let it float out there like it's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just saying. So it's like you got a lot of men who are making the ultimate sacrifice. And it's like they're going to push their narrative until they get canceled. They are making the ultimate sacrifice. Like, you know what? If I can get away with 2, 3 years, 4 years, Sneeko, like I said, was on for 10, I think. Kevin Samuels was 2.5 before he passed away, but 4 years before that, you know what I'm saying? So you think about all these folks, Tate pretty much was new to that world, you know what I'm saying? As far as that kind of content, he had already been on.
Romania?
Yeah, that's where he's from there and here, because he's half black.
Okay.
Yeah. And
so his rhetoric comes from here or from over there? Like his ideology comes from over there or from over here?
Both. And that's what I like about it, because he gives his perspective from a place where what Western women would say their women are too submissive. You see what I'm saying? Okay. So he gives an aspect of both, because like I said, he lived over there and lived over here.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So his perspective, he's taking experience it from there, experience from here, and like, okay, let me take the best out of all of it and kind of comprise it together. Then he got the same mentality of any other man. You know what I'm saying? Of course, he's successful because he was a 4-time kickboxing champion.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I thought he was an athlete.
Yeah. You know, flipped his money right and got his brother and his cousin by his side, and you know what I'm saying?
I wonder if he could take Michael Jai White.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so, but he was good. He's good. He's definitely really good.
Van Damme good?
I don't know because I never seen Van Damme fight. I know in the movies he was always good, and, you know, but I never seen him actually fight in a tournament or nothing. You know, Michael Jai White used to do tournaments, and you can look up his stuff and see that he can fight for real. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if he can beat Michael Jai White. And like I said, Van Damme at this point is old.
He is. He's in his 60s.
You know, but he looked great to be in his 60s. But you know, once again,
it's catching up to him.
Yeah, nobody gonna beat Father Time, but ultimate sacrifices, y'all. It's the ultimate sacrifice.
Yep. With that being said, you know what time it is. It is time for me to tell you who I am again.
Who are you?
I'm dysfunctional. Dysfunctional's world.
Guess who I am?
Who are you?
I'm your boy Sid. And guess what? We out of time.
To the next time.
We screaming, let's
Let's
talk.
talk. Peace.